Caroline Garcia takes the loser's walk in a three-set battle. But she is not a loser. One of the best players I've ever seen in my life exits Rod Laver Arena. This video is brought to you via the Doctrine of Fair Use, the Fair Dealing, and the Digital Millennium Act. Two-time Australian Open champion Naomi Osaka comes through in a three-set popcorn thriller, but not without its controversy. The ELC faulty in this one on a huge call that could have changed the outcome of this match. However, Osaka kept her composure. She would pull through, get the break, and not look back as she prevails in a three-set thriller on center court. She would mention in the post-match interview she does not think it's a coincidence. Here, 12 months later, the same court, another evening late match, she would say it kind of prepared her. She would go on to say she's thankful for the opportunity to play in front of such a beautiful crowd. She is blessed and truly thankful. She would talk about the injury in Auckland. That's right, guys. She would also talk about just having not much time to work on the serve and be ready for this match, but she looked beautiful. Her stamina looks great. Her mental toughness looked great, especially after that faulty ELC call, which is unacceptable. We're going to talk about that more because I personally think you shouldn't take away the human eye. You have several human beings looking at these calls and making great decisions, as well as the chair umpire, to take that away for a system that I've shown you guys so many times, whether it's the ELC, the Hawkeye, I've showed you so many times how faulty these systems are. They're fault. They make mistakes, and it's unacceptable. You know, if a system that's so expensive like this is deciding matches, someone's got to answer to this. You know, someone's got to answer. But Osaka would go on to say, just sending her love to LA. She mentioned that the fire, last time she checked, was 3 blocks away from her house. She sent someone to go get her daughter's birth certificate, just not knowing how that process would be to replace it. But I mean, it's a fairly simple process to replace it, but you would have to go down in person, which could be another issue being such a huge celebrity. So nonetheless, she's just sending her love to LA. Of course, guys, look, I have a lot of family in the LA area. Everyone's safe, but nonetheless, guys, it's scary. It's what's going on in the world today is very, very scary. And again, my condolences for anyone that has lost a loved one in this tragic fire. Unbelievable what's going on in the world today. Spread love, spread positivity, spread peace. And we're going to talk about how Osaka did this really quickly, guys. Her serve, one of the best on tour. Forehand, backhand combination, one of the best on tour. I felt this match probably wouldn't have gone 3 if Osaka wasn't rushing a lot. Yes, it's late. She probably wanted to get off the court. But going toe-to-toe with Caroline Garcia, Garcia is just... she's very unconventional. I think when she comes forward, she shortens the court with her power. When she's blasting 70 to 80 mile per hour forehands at you with a short court, it's very tough to return. That makes her game unconventional. That makes her such a tough opponent. But when we're talking about these deep baseline exchanges, I felt Osaka had no need to rush. She's by far, in my opinion, along with Ons, the best shot maker on tour. She's the best ball striker on tour. And to kind of clarify that, I think Ons is the best shot maker in the world between the lines, on the move. I think Osaka's the cleanest, most technical ball striker in the world. And I'm going to tell you guys, I think there's only one person in this draw that can defeat Coco, and that's Osaka, because she turns it into a baselining hitting contest, and she has the power and the accuracy to really frustrate Coco. A lot of people will say, well, what about Aryna Sabalenka? She hits hard, but she doesn't have the accuracy as Osaka. She overpowers you in exchanges, making you make mistakes with her power. But Osaka has the power and the accuracy. That, in my opinion, is a deadly combination. And when Osaka's in form, I'm telling you guys, when she's in form, when she's mentally there, we saw Osaka frustrate Serena Williams on the biggest stage. And listen, if she's focused, I don't think anyone can beat her. She's too good, and she scares me. This is a huge Coco channel, and I'm going to tell you guys, Osaka scares me. She's that good. She's that technical. Will we get that 4th round showdown between Coco and Osaka? I think we will. but she's going to have to get past Karolina Muchova next. That's going to be a tough battle. How'll she do it? Both ladies put up 7 aces in what was an amazing firefight. Osaka, though, ladies and gentlemen, she would come through with a huge first serve win percentage. That really lifted her in this match. The winner is nearly identical, but that's really what got the job done, guys. Just being that consistent server. And again, we're going to talk more about this ELC system. I think it's horrible. Get rid of it. Let's go back to people. It's unacceptable for a big mistake like that on such a big stage. However, it didn't affect the outcome, thankfully. I'm your host, Good Energy. We'll keep you covered here at the Australian Open. Thank you for the love and support. Like the video. Show some love. Hit the super thanks. Osaka and Coco. That's going to be the matchup I think decides the winner of this tournament. We'll be back.